It was designed to be a modern little car. Shortly after its debut, it became famous as a race car and soon took on the status of a cult car. The Mini, now 50 years old and as popular as ever. It all began as a mere sketch on a napkin during a dinner. 3.5 meters in length, small wheels at each corner, loads of interior space, and a trunk that held 196 liters. The car was a stroke of genius and was well accepted. Soon the first special editions were out, and John Cooper, who has since died, was really thrilled.
Well, Issigonis, who was a great friend of mine, was told to replace the bubble car. And the secret of the Mini really is the east-west engine, front-wheel drive, and only 10 feet long, with a wheel at each corner. And he was the first man to make a car with the east-west engine, front-wheel drive, of which 95% of the world car manufacturers have now copied, in bigger cars. And there was Alex Moulton, who designed the rubber suspension, had a lot to play with it. And Jack Daniels, who is still alive today, he was his right-hand man, he helped as well. But he was one of the greatest car designers of all time, Issigonis.
The Mini Cooper S, with its 1.1 liters of displacement and 70 horsepower, was to follow. This is a car the Finn Rauno Aaltonen drove to a class victory in 1963 at the Rally Monte Carlo. Three overall victories for the Mini at the legendary rally in 1964, 1965, and 1967 followed. Cult status had been reached.
It was different from the cars of today. The car was smaller, it had 10-inch tiny little wheels, the car was very light. It means that it was extremely handy. We could throw the car nearly in any angle, it would fit on a narrow passages easily, but you had to be careful because it was bouncy. It didn't stick to the road as the cars of today will do.
In 2001, now under the direction of BMW, the second generation of the Mini came out on the market with a fresher appearance and technical improvements. The success story continues.
The new Mini is just as direct and agile in handling as the old one used to be. It means that you really feel to be in a sporty motor car. I would like to say that the old Mini was like a princess. Beautiful, but a bit difficult at times. The princess is now grown up. The new Mini is a real queen.
Also, the second generation Mini soon came out as a Cooper S version and sold like hotcakes. It was followed by the Cabrio, and just recently even an eco-friendly electric model was released, one you simply plug into your wall socket to recharge. Production takes place in Oxford and is ultra-modern. Next year, Mini plans an SUV. The study is already out. There are wild and exotic model creations from all around the world. You can get a closer look at them at regular meetings of Mini Maniacs. 50 years, the Mini is by no means an old piece of junk. It still has loads of potential to get us around for decades to come. It may be mini, but it plays a big role. We're looking forward to seeing more in the future.